Hello everyone, my name's Caden and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last time we began the game and I already almost am completely freaking out because of the characters we've seen, because oh my gosh, so many awesome characters. This time we're going to continue with the beginning. We're still not even out of the prologue yet, so let's continue. Barkhorn, Kevin, and Thorndyke.
Oh, hey, Arkwright. Making the rounds already?
How admirable. This is indeed a prime opportunity to expand your horizons.
I'd say mine are broad enough, both front, stage, and back. But our wily host here has given me plenty of incentive with the crowd he's gathered. 2 Dominions, 1 active, 1 retired, the crew from Thor's. And to top it off, a certain big shot who shouldn't even exist anymore. A bit overkill for just a combat tech unveiling, if you ask me.
Always the pointed critic, aren't we? As you're already aware, Marduk has had the privilege of entering a technological alliance with the holy city of Alteria. Consequently, we are anticipating a great deal of collaboration on Zephyr and Shard technology with not only them, but the Epstein Foundation as well. There's also our Father Kevin and Mr. Zaman here who were procured to participate in today's tests.
Nice way to spin it. Felt more to me like you had the holy city and foundation with their backs to the wall.
I'm well aware that there's been an ulterior motive at play from the outset, but you have my gratitude for the occasion nonetheless.
It's true that this is not entirely without an agenda, but I do hope you can consider it equitable for all involved. Marduk's mission statement calls for the proactive approach to publicly releasing our innovations, the AR technology from today included.
Yeah, that hand's heart flat out floored me. The art's impressive enough, but this is the sort of thing that blurs the boundaries of reality altogether.
That's the very concept behind its development, actually. We already had a theoretical framework, but it was the 6th generation Zephyr standard that finally allowed us to bring it into fruition. Of course, the sheer scale of spatial mapping required to limit its application to dedicated facilities such as this at present.
That notwithstanding, when presented side by side with virtual reality, something of this nature is certain to make waves the world over. And given that both the Church and the Foundation have now been brought on, it leaves me very curious as to the project's end goal.
Well, at the very least, I can assure you that our aims are nothing nefarious.
The Master's got intimidation down to an art. Ain't often someone can throw Thorndyke this far off balance. Yep. Even now, our commander and the rest of us cross for a candle. On the flip side, I'd say the only person who could right now would be none other than Her Holiness. Oh yeah, and by that you mean...
him. In any event, it's a shame you and Father Kevin brought a smaller turnout than initially anticipated, Mr. Arkwright. Granted, invitations were not extended to those members of your office whom appeared to have unavoidable business to attend to. But after all our painstaking efforts, I'd hoped to have more testers to astound with our newest combat and AR training.
So that's how it is. Tanyas is busy with finals right now, and Katra has his college credit requirements to deal with. Doubt Rosette would have offered that info, so he must have found out through some iron means. Well, don't sweat it. Got a decent handle on all this now, so I'll give our team the rundown when we're all back in the capital. Besides, any gaps I leave, Rescinded Master will be there to fill in.
Indeed. Onius and the others should take to it like a fish to water. On that note, I'm a bit surprised that you arrived by your lonesome, Kevin. Your other squires I can understand, but one would at least expect you to have brought reason along.
About that. I'm guessing you probably heard Master, but over on the Arteria side of things... Alright, sharing time's over. This convo's on a need-to-know basis only.
What? A pity, not. Though I do have a faint idea, courtesy of the grapevine. It's a bit galling, I must add, that our company wasn't tasked with incorporating the Zephyr standard into your core systems.
The ones the Church keeps under top-secret wraps, you mean? Thought about time with how outdated it must be. And Reese, she's your childhood friend, right? The one whose thumb they say you're always under? Cool with the 2-pronged attack, will ya? Seems like you and Master go way back. Though I don't think you're one of his direct disciples. Yeah, it's not like he taught me martial arts or anything like that. But when I first became Dominion, he helped me learn how to control my stigma. Man, the commander and everyone else were so intimidating.
Ein was also keeping an eye on you. She was concerned about how you were handling your stigma. So there was nothing else to do but thoroughly drill it into you to make sure that you wouldn't do anything you would come to regret.
True enough. Becoming a Dominion means that's something you gotta watch out for. So your direct disciples would be Celis, Leon... Oh, and that 8th Dominion, too. The one who received your stigma, right?
Indeed. In fact, I had already been instructing Gaius even before he became a Dominion. Naturally, there were a few others as well.
Yeah, like Wazi and Abbas. Oh! They both learned the Kunlun style straight from Master Burgard.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wazi is a hand-to-hand fighter. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, Wazi would be trained by you, wouldn't he? And Abbas kind of just has a similar build to freaking Bearguard, so that one also doesn't surprise me.
And Wazi's polished up his techniques so much since then, he's made him into his own style altogether. Man, it really puts in perspective just how much influence Master has in the church. I might just be an unofficial disciple, but I'm glad I had the chance to learn from him.
You and Mr. Zeman both tend to read too deeply into our intentions. If I may set your mind at ease regarding our technical cooperation with the Church and the Foundation, as well as the purpose of this gathering, please understand that these are not motivated by personal or political gain. I'd be grateful if you could relax at least a little bit.
No thanks. In fact, it not being about personal or political gains means you got behind something even shadier. Still, it doesn't seem like he's lying about the purpose of this exercise. Damn it, I can never get a read on him. So what are these guys really up to?
Again, I feel like Ouroboros has got to become involved eventually, because I feel like they're especially... I mean, we've only heard of, like, the leader of Ouroboros' voice. Like, we know it's a lady. Incidentally, I hear that you've been entrusted with a great many responsibilities at the Epstein Foundation, Miss Orion. It's quite impressive, especially considering you're also part of the Thor Strategic Research Lab. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm quite as impressive as you, Rosette. You managed to take care of your task for Marduk while also working at Arkwright Solutions. Speaking of which, I may need to call upon your assistance in the future with regard to my new responsibilities. I hope to work together with you again when the time comes. Yes, of course. No responsibilities. I wonder.
In a way, I suppose I have become somewhat indebted to the Marduk company. On top of my connection with the Meister, becoming an external tester for them has granted me a certain degree of freedom. That being said, I also have my own thoughts concerning Marduk. As such, I'm only along for the ride for the time being.
Fair enough.
Crow, Lapis, and Reen. Actually, you know what? Let's do our team. No, let's do their team first.
What's up? Had it already, huh?
Ah, hello there, Arkwright.
Anything tasty?
We're on the streets that you're out to conquer the confectionery world one sweet at a time. Not the way I would phrase it, but sure. As for you, little lady, Naughty and Swim were kin when they said you could pack it away. Old man Jorg worked out the way to convert it all onto doll-compatible energy, I'm told. It was a shock to us too, way back when. And her stomach's grown a few sizes since then, even. It almost makes me want to keep the feed coming, just to see how much more she can wolf down. Here, Lapis, 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 how's about another helping of roast chicken, all slathered in gravy?
Yeah, thank you.
Moving on, it's good to officially meet Schwarzer, Armbrust. And again, Clausel and Miss Herschel has told me in many stories that this feels more like a reunion.
That sounds about right. We've heard a few things here and there about you too. Though Crow has the edge on me there, given the near miss you had during that immigrant incident.
Yeah, no hard feelings, but I was doing some poking around your business at the time. Figures you were skulking around this curtain. Hard to think of you as just a stranger, especially with an MO like that. I'll take that as an honor. By the way, we're around the same age too, right? Not sure how much you've already caught into my old situation, but right now I run a freelance contracting office over in the free city of Talsum. You ever need extra hands? Just give me a ring, yeah? Be nice if the offer stands the other way around too.
Well, fancy that. Most of the jobs you take must be bigger in scale than my usual fare.
But sure, can't go wrong paving a two-way street with the original C, Erebonia's unsung hero. Not sure how much use I'll be with whatever errands you and the not-so-unsung hero here have got going on, though. Sorry, but that's a card we'll have to keep close to our chest. Still, it'd be great to know we can rely on each other for help, in the case that something does come up. Not to mention, I believe we already have a certain acquaintance in common. He must be that junior disciple she mentions.
Interesting that, I guess after that, what happened during that story we heard in Reverie, I guess Reen kind of tried becoming a disciple to hone his skills even further. Shizuna.
Well, I won't just sound name dropper, but you've got my condolences. And watch your step. One look at that swordplay you showed off earlier, and she'll drag you into a fight if it's the last thing she does.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, for all the improvements I've made, she seems to be climbing even higher.
You two had a run-in at the start of last year, right? She must be some real serious business if this is your takeaway. The way things are set up this time around, we're probably in for a close brush. Or even closer, depending. And on that note, I got a request for you, Arkrad. Any chance you and the rest of your solutions crew can take Princess Silverblade in? Maybe keep a tight leash on her for a bit?
Are you nuts? We haven't even heard a peep from her in over 2 months now. And the last time she was when she tried to make up for eating my limited edition cake with a half-assed replacement and a tee-hee whoopsie.
The early summer exclusive sweet cherry one, you mean? I had a slice myself. It was simply adorable and outrageously scrumptious to boot.
That was an inside job. Wait, were you still in the sharp form back then?
He's got more layers to him than the story suggests. Pun not intended. Yeah, plus a pound in CID, we should be on our toes about. Still, I think we can trust this one, more or less. You know, that body of yours is impressive. Really feels alive, for lack of a better word. Only ever saw you in that sharp body before, so this is an extra new to me.
Thanks. I'm glad everyone likes it. I can't wait to show it off to Swin and Naya too. I wonder if they'll be excited to see how much I've grown.
No, you haven't seen them since you got the new body, huh?
Nope, both of them were on their ways back home, so the timing just didn't work out. But I'm supposed to meet up with them pretty soon. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces.
If they're taking the effort to meet up, there's gotta be some kind of reason, right? Kinda makes me wonder what those kids are up to.
I can't believe you even know my fellow disciple. You've got quite the network. Seems like you have dealings with the guild, and you're even familiar with Father Kevin over there.
Honestly, it didn't end up this way on purpose. And my involvement with the guild's just because of an old acquaintance of mine who works there. Guess the rumors of your connection with a certain famous beauty in the guild are true then. Makes me wonder about your other childhood friend.
How much do you guys already know about me?
I hate to break it to you, but I don't have anything interesting to share about that four-eyed sadist at the moment. He's been busier than ever lately. Can hardly get in touch with the guy as it is. Oh, since CID's pretty busy, huh? Considering the timing, that's gotta be...
Yeah, it's probably related to that project of theirs.
On top of that, it might have something to do with why we were invited.
Stress. These three.
As far as springing yourself into full-body action at the moment's nose goes, I'll grant passing marks. It would appear that you've greatly refined your predictive eye over the course of your traineeship.
You think so? All the help Van and Aaron gave must have paid off. I'm really starting to feel like my moves are 2 steps ahead of whatever my teammates are about to do.
Even so, your grasp of the battlefield in its entirety is less than optimal. You over-rely on the auras close by to inform your actions. To truly embody the essence of a Kruger warrior, you must draw in the flames of the war zone and channel them into a godly roar of lightning, a step which is yet beyond you.
Aw, you're way too hard on me, Kasim.
Like sister, like brother, always in combat mode. Can't they talk about something more, I don't know, party appropriate?
That's just the Kruger way for ya. They got more of a typical brother-sister relationship than you think, though, outside of combat or training. When the whole family was together at their last New Year's festival, Kasim doted on Fairy with a vengeance. And the way he'd beam at their 2 little sibbies, like nothing I'd ever seen out of him before.
I can't even picture it. You were at the village's New Year festival, though, huh? Not that I didn't have my hunches. Still, going to meet the boyfriend's parents at their holiday homecoming. You must be pretty serious.
Wait, what?
Marduk and the Kruga have a partnership, that's all. Some equipment got newly furbished, and nuts this. No use pretending otherwise. We've been going steady for about 3 years now, so he figured it was about time to introduce me.
Oh, interesting. Mirabelle and Cassim are in a relationship. Aw, cute.
Oh, how long already? You're 2 years older than Merced, right? Sure, that's still plenty young, but you sure as hell ain't a teenager anymore. And here you are, dating in the workplace, season day on and off the clock. Man, what I wouldn't give.
Listen, you.
Perhaps you should prioritize your own private affairs before making sport of others. I don't mean to suggest putting the self above all else, but there are some fields in which a fulfilling personal life will directly impact one's performance. Your hollow style and Kunlun expertise, for instance, to say nothing of the 4 SPGs you undertake.
Can't argue there.
I'm pretty curious about that part of Van's life myself. Apparently he and Elaine used to go out when they were still in school. Get out of town. I heard he, she, and the Pres 4-eyed A were an old Pisier, but welly, ex-sweethearts with beauty's blade. Well, if that don't beat all. How about we got a little more in depth on your relationship statuses, Like say with Reset.
Alright, my insolence, I got no flings to speak of, so half pity. Don't hurt me.
For the love of God, please don't hurt me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have prepared additional sweets and delicacies for your enjoyment.
I think the guide actually mentioned grabbing a specific sweet, so I need to pull it up real quick again. Alright.
We'll be bringing them around shortly. Feel free to call us if we can be of service to you.
Oh, damn. That's from the airborne Bonian place. One that carries the Imperial family itself. Hold your horses, Van. Better wait till I've got a bit more room in the old stomach before I dig into those.
Trying additional sweets will change the location of some characters and provide new topics of discussion. We apparently want to just get the slice of sacerdote.
They say it's the Empire's ultimate dessert. The Empress of Chocolate Cakes herself, a sacerdote.
My, you certainly know your stuff. It was made fresh in the Empire just this morning and air delivered here. Shall I cut you a piece?
Give me a slice.
That rich, decadent
Oh,
butter
looks good.
slathered in a smooth, lustrous ganache. I hear it's even been soaked in a sweet and deliciously tart apricot jam. I'm drooling just thinking about
I'm
it.
sorry, but there was something very funny about the way Lapis just walked up, full smile.
Can I get a piece? Wait, no. 2 pieces?
Who?
I'll take the entire cake!
No!
Destroy the
What the
child.
crap?
Hello, Van. Doesn't this cake look exceptionally yummy?
Destroy the child.
I'd love to be able to take it home and share it with Nadi and Swin, but it'll probably get eaten up here, huh? What a shame.
Destroy the child.
No!
Sir?
No!
It's fine.
No!
You can give it to her.
No! No!
Thanks! I'll take it then.
Yeah! Pain! The
Oh,
misery!
that cake Lapis had looked delicious! Can I get some too? Van?
The horrors.
I failed you, my Empress.
It'll be all right, sir. We have a second one ready in the back. I'll go prepare it.
Good. Shortly thereafter, Van got a slice from the back of sacerdote the maid brought out. Fries in hand, he took the time to slowly savor its rich, delicate sweetness. Lapis tried to get more, but he stopped her.
No, you demon. I can't let you have that. Conversation's still flowing. At this point, I kinda just want to grab a coffee and put my feet up. But, like I thought, there really is a lot going on here. Guess I keep sniffing out leads.
This episode's going to end up being like half just this place, I swear. And strangely, I'm not opposed. So we have Reset, Maribel, and Kevin, Rufus, Thorndike, and Crow, Altina, Lapis, and Farida, the children, and Kasim, Reen, and Bergard. Alright. I gotta start with the sillies. Demon. Absolute demon is what you are.
Oh man, that cake earlier was absolutely delectable. It makes me wish I paid the original shop a visit with Nadia while infiltrating the Imperial Capital 2 years back.
I don't even know where to start with that sense. But wait, you ate the whole thing already. Look, especially cakes like that are something master patissiers pour their entire souls into.
Say, Collie's milkfeel? The creaminess, the crispiness, it's a die for.
Listen, you.
There, Van. But wow, Lapis, you sure have a big appetite. I remember you staring cold into the food at Montmartre, too, back when you were a fairy.
Seconds away from drooling even. Sorry, Syed, you made dead set on feeding you.
Even in her previous body, she was an unfathomable glutton. But this new stage development likely allows her to consume more than ever before.
Bad news for Swin and Nadia's savings. I'll bet a certain rook's got a nest egg hidden away. Oh, you snagged yourself some sausage torte too. The place it came from gained a real high-end rep over its long history. Must be a rare treat even for an Erebonian.
Actually, a close relative of mine has a fondness for it, so I do get some from her on occasion.
Is it Millie?
She's been holding off nowadays, so out of consideration for her weight. Her latest fixation is pretzels per the recommendation of our cross-Bellin acquaintance.
Oh, now you got my attention. Pretzels are made from a totally different type of dough, I hear.
Tell me in on what those are, exactly? A pretzel is a dense, chewy bread made by twisting dough, then baking it. From sweet and savory salted honey to crispy bacon wrap, every kind's worth a try. Oh, that sounds tasty, and a good fit for field rations, too.
Yeah, one theory even says they were first made in monasteries as a shelf-stable food during the Dark Ages.
They've all eaten so much, yet their dessert discussions are no less lively for it. I'm sure it would be even livelier were Milliam and Juna here.
Oh. William and Juna.
I've been traveling around lots of places with Rufus. And everywhere we go, I get to try all kinds of sweets, not just pretzels. Considering this is Lapis we're speaking of, every restaurant she visits is at great risk of being eaten out of business. I believe Milliam and Juno would be exceedingly jealous if they were to catch wind of this. Ever since I came to the Republic, I've seen so many new kinds of sweets. I'm super curious about the ones Lapis has tried while traveling too. Aren't you wondering about that too, Van?
Now you mention it, yeah. Once it's saved up enough Mira, maybe I'll tour the continent and try out all the sweets Amuri has to offer. Either way, I'll want to hear the details from you later, Lapis.
Sure, fine by me. He's looking at me so intensely it's a little scary.
Give me your information. Tell me where all the desserts are.
Let's talk to this team next.
It is an honor to meet you once again, young Divine Blade. Neither the Empire's campaign nor the subsequent crisis in Crossbell would have reached a resolution were it not for you. Oh no, I couldn't have done it without the help of all my friends and allies. Bergard and Marduk had a hand in things too, I'm told. Indeed, though Marduk's cooperation was more closely aligned with Operation Mil Mirage.
Oh, really?
We called upon the various Viega corps across Sumeria and facilitated the contract with the Weissland army. I hadn't realized. If anyone could have pulled that off, it's your company. As for myself, being unable to act in any official capacity, a modest bit of assistance to the Radiant Wings was the best I could provide. This hardly compensates for that, but allow me to express how proud I am of what Gaius was able to accomplish with all of you. It just doesn't get more dependable than him, even compared to the rest of Class 7. He was so sure you had passed away all the way up until late last December, was it? Yes, our first reunion in 3 years. I'd expected some measure of anger, but instead he simply embraced me without so much as a word. A finer disciple than I deserve, that one. That sounds like him, alright. I made Father Gaius' acquaintance the other day as a result of Marduk's technological partnership with the church. He is as exceptional as a youth as they claim, diligent in his self-betterment and as mighty as any dominion. Above all is his ability to become one with the wind. Would that my sister could follow his example.
Like, you want Farida to have Gaius' capabilities with wind? That'd be terrifying.
Wait, are you saying... yes, I've heard tales of this from the Elder.
But supposedly the people of the Nord Islands share a common ancestor with the Kruger.
Yes, though not at all a recent one.
A connection is best described as that of a distant kinsman.
Really? But there is a relation there. Interesting. So there is a connection technically between Gaius and the Kruger. Interesting.
Around 1,000 years ago, during the chaos after the Great Collapse, the Nord tribe migrated from Central East to northwestern Zemeria. The Kruger, on the other hand, remained in the Central East, with each tribe vowing to act as protectors of their respective regions.
I never knew. Such is also written in the Testaments, making it more fact than mere folklore. It is due in part to my curiosity over that very verse that I was compelled to travel to Nord.
You ended up finding another disciple there. Call that fate of work. From what I hear, the Nord tribe taps into the breath of the winds, and the Kruger flames. Apparently, those winds did their part in helping the Empire's curse blow over. So exactly what role are the flames meant to play? Well, you've grown, Van, pressing such an incisive point at this of all moments. Truly have you done credit to your reputation as a dropout disciple, to put it in Mother Celisa and Father Leon's terms. Well, excuse me for not being a valedictorian. And for the record, compared to guys, those two are practically still thumb-sucking little rugrats themselves.
Now, be at ease. Consider this a friendly student rivalry of sorts.
How? Leon did to me like a stab to the jugular.
Regardless, I have already distanced myself from the Kruger tribe's charge. It will have to be Frida who gives the answers you seek, or rather, who uncovers it alongside you all.
Forget it. Dancing around the topic's nothing new for you.
My apologies, but this is generally the best I'm able to answer.
Although, there is more that I can divulge where you become a groom and thus a brother of the Kruger.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Whoa. Warn a guy before you start busting out crazy that.
Also, how fucking big is that age gap?
And since when have you ever smiled like that? Looks could kill, it'd be capital murder.
An overactive imagination on your part.
Looks like expectations weigh heavy on him. In every direction, at that.
Much like yourself in the recent past. Do try to foster a cordial relationship if you could.
Of course. I was already hoping on.
Say what you will, Van, but it's good to see you making the rounds with everyone. True, there may be those here who are just as wary of becoming involved with you as they are of Marduk. But even so, I'm sure that if you take this opportunity to form good connections, it will be beneficial to you in the future. Knowing you, I'm certain you'll be able to form fast friendships here, particularly with the people from Thor's.
If you wish to learn about the Kruger way of life, you ought to observe Farida as she discovers it for herself. Naturally, were you to become my brother-in-law, there would be more I could divulge. You will need to be prepared to face the consequences.
I'm good.
Not to single you out in particular, any man who would become Farida's husband will need to demonstrate to me the depths of their commitment. You got a real sister complex there, you know that? By the way, I heard you got some kind of business to attend to after this. If I had to guess, I'd say it's something to do with the current state of things. Just like you being invited to this field test. Any chance I'm right?
Yes, that's correct. We were given an invitation by a source that I probably shouldn't name. Can't really get any more specific than that. But anyway, we accepted primarily because there are things we want to find out for ourselves. Once we meet up with our other companions, we hope we'll be allowed to move around as we see fit. After we complete our business, of course.
Must be talking about the friends who didn't come with him from the Empire. Guess some of them are already in the Republic. In that case, you might end up needing a hand from someone living locally, don't you think?
Yeah, well, knowing someone in the area certainly will make things easier for us. For now, a friend of ours working in the Republic is expected to handle those arrangements.
Nice. It sounds like you got covered. But if you ever end up needing any help on the Republic side, don't hesitate to ask, yeah?
Thanks.
It's reassuring to hear you say that. It does make me feel a little guilty for not being able to share any details with you, though.
The way it's talking, I've got a good idea who Schwartz is planning to meet up with. Guess it all hinges on where they plan on taking action. Well, if it comes down to it, I might be able to offer some indirect support through his connections.
I don't know, and that scares me. Let's talk to these three next.
Yo, Arkwright, making the rounds again? Hustle never stops for you, does it?
I could stand to learn much about driving business from a self-employed man such as yourself.
This ain't about talking shop. Your little trio just had so much combined fishiness that I could practically see the stink lines. Sounds rich coming from me, I know, but on some level, I'm the most stand-up guy here. Might have to give you that one.
The both of us do share a dark history, as well as an association with a certain letter of the alphabet. I also seem to recall appealing to the Azure Chevalier during my tenure as the Noble Alliance's chief of staff in the Civil War.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Maybe put it in a way that doesn't make it sound like a bad situationship, though.
It's true that there's no particular amity between us. Even so, fate has tied us together, however loosely. With your freelancing practice underway, I'm sure the time will come when I have need for when I will need to hire you.
Use and abuse me more like. So, what are you mixing with these two for? Hashing out that contractor work Mirabelle bought up?
It is as you surmise, yes. There are some minor points to discuss now that they, like you, are external testers for Marduk Total Security Company.
Well, in my case, I can't really expect a whole lot of backing. So I'm getting some from them in exchange for trial of running a new, well, it's called a vehicle.
Are you getting a motorcycle?
You know the situation with Lapis well enough that I have no need to explicate mine any further. Though it bears mentioning that it is largely due to the goodwill of Meister Jorg after his transfer to Marduk.
Again with the casual secret spilling. Not that Ren hasn't already filled me in on that. As for his trial run, I think I'm catching on. Guess it has to do with where you're headed after this. My lips are zipped.
At any rate, Marduk has made external testers of all of us. Now, what say we capitalize on this opportunity to deepen our bonds of camaraderie?
Pass!
So delightfully in sync. I'll be expecting great things from you all.
Say, Arkwright, are you really into cars? That true? Yeah, suppose you could say I'm a bit of a gearhead. I even drove here in my beloved Nightbreaker. Put a lot of elbow grease into customizing her. I think we're gonna get along just fine. I've always been a bit of a nut when it comes to horrible bikes and stuff too. If we get the chance, it might be nice to show off our machines and have a chat about our favorite rides. Man after my own heart. I'll be looking forward to it. Now that I think about it, I did hear Armbrust had a hand in the development of orbital bikes in the Empire. And actually, that's not all. He had a whole different kind of ride he was pretty fond of too. Oh, we know about that one. By the way, you're Swin and Nadia's boss, aren't you? Heard the two of them were taking a trip back home. You plan to meet up with them somewhere?
Yes, although I must correct you in saying that they are basically my adopted kids. Although that's not to say I'll be following them to their hometowns. We've already arranged to meet elsewhere. In fact, I believe they should be setting out for theirs shortly.
Okay. Guessing you'll be heading that way soon too then. Meeting up elsewhere, huh? From how he worded it, doesn't sound like they'll be getting it together for one of their usual haunts. As to where that is or where they're up to, I ain't got a damn clue.
You assisted with the good Meister's relocation as well, did you not? Rest assured, he was able to comfortably settle into a workshop back home, all thanks to your efforts. Why, if you're feeling up to it, perhaps you should drop by and give him a visit.
Alright, last group.
I see. So your dialects both originate from the northeastern regions of central Zemuria? Seems so. That's the place my grandpappy was born and raised, after all. And you mentioned being from Emeros, right, Kevin?
Yep, one of the middlemost of the free cities, right in South Arcteria. Wasn't a lot of people who sound like I do, though. You'd find them more in the boonies up northways. Funny, I once had a Liberalian merchant for clients, and she mentioned having roots in the free cities too. Think I know just the guy you're talking about. Sure do cast a wide network, though, Arkwright. Even got all chummy with the two of my colleagues who've mastered Burgard, right? Now you've grown a whole another slew of names to add to the list. Yeah, well, chummy is a strong word in those cases. But yeah, between the Thor's crew and Ironblood #1, it's been a lot of first meetings. Even you, I haven't seen in a while. Someone content to stay cooped in his narrow little slice of Edith, though. This sort of thing's way out of my comfort zone.
Hooey. You got friends in high places from the Gilded Society, and your inside tracks are under the table go deeper than just his hayaway. To say nothing of his connections at Marduk. All of it can be attributed to his personal magnetism, I'm sure.
Can you lay off the overselling before it puts me smack dab in the middle of El Simon and Karuga's crosshairs? Throw some Liberalian royals or Airbonian witches in on top of that, and then I'll really have a meltdown.
Alright, keep your shirt on. Yeesh, I'd rib you about jinxing it for yourself, but you generally sound worn slap out over this. Unsurprising, infrared infrasalge is a core tenet of Mr. Arkwright's style, as it were.
Well, not to sound like Mr. Burgard, but if it means forging more ties, that's something to be valued. Friendly advice, though, you might want to rein back on cozying up with that den of snakes. Sorry to come down so hard. It's not like I don't have my fair share of contacts there, too. But even if I did, I'd take them over the cult of Armada. Some of the heretics they got are nothing to laugh about. That includes a handful you're all too familiar with, like your good old pal, the Oathbreaker. Yeah, the Oathbreaker. I'm waiting for Elwood to show up. It's gonna be a matter of time. In my opinion, aside from, say, friggin' what was her name? Aside from the Knight Ongeese. I can't remember her name, gosh dang it. What was her name? I gotta look this up real quick. Because this is actually going to piss me off if I can't remember. Trails, series, Ongeese. Arianhod. That's right, Arianhod. I would say that aside from Arianhod, I would argue that probably El was probably the most threatening of the Ongeese. Sure, you do have some other pretty big names, Vita, Wiseman's dad, but Maribel, Novartis. Those guys are scary, but I would argue that Harwood's way scarier. I also just saw his name in the wiki and I realized I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I thought it was Elwood. It's Elroy Harwood. That's his name. Point is, I would argue that Harwood's probably the scariest of the Ongeese that we know at the moment. Aryan Road would be the scariest if it weren't for the fact that, she's dead. But there's just something about, Harwood that's scary. Familiar and pal are also strong words there, but I get what you're trying to say. Ain't something you gotta hammer in with me, though. I only ever judge people for the people they are. Still, I'll watch my step. Won't want to get into a hot wire with your old self now, would I? I've long since washed my hands of that. Just try to keep off of as scary its radar, alright?
Oh boy, underneath the goofball exterior, he's still a top-class crossraider through and through. According to Marduk's data, he went by a more grisly title until 6 years ago. Yeah! The past is the past. What matters is how one lives in the present. Though perhaps that rings a bit odd coming from me of all people. Reset. No, hug. Mirabelle, what's gone into you all of a sudden? Oh, hush up and take the hug. I swear, you really are such a... Mirabelle, please, we're in public. Oh, don't mind the rubberneckers. Give you a big ol' squeeze. Giving you a big ol' squeeze, my only order of business right now. This is all misunderstanding. He's cute, though.
Alright, it's probably about all the I can poke and prod about right now. Looks like the cogs are turning in more places than I imagined. Well, whatever. Time to break this off and kick back with a good cup of joe.
Take a coffee break while advance story. I just want to talk to these guys real quick, and then we'll save the game and continue.
Man, what a sight to behold. Friendship between women is a beautiful thing. Not like I disagree, but I don't want to see you trying to worm your way between them. Got it? Of course, that'd be a crime even the gods wouldn't forgive. But, Arkride, don't you think it's kind of harsh to suspect a priest of thinking stuff like that?
Kevin, maybe any other priest, but you? You? You?
I've known Reset for a long time. I know all sorts of things about how she operates. On top of that, I've been looking after her since back when she wasn't able to move on her own. So I feel like I understand her spirit a little better than anyone. Yep, definitely gonna give that girl another hug later. That Mirabelle, I suppose you could say she's the overly affectionate type. But still, I'm the person who I am today because she stuck by my side. Mirabelle has been watching over me for a long time, since even before I obtained my current body. I suppose she might have developed a special attachment to me because of that. In that regard, I can't say I dislike this brazen side of her at all. It's an expression of how she truly feels.
Alright, let me save the game and then make sure that we're good to continue. Let me pull up the guide again. Yeah, we look like we're good to go. Yep, we're good to go. Alright. We can advance story. Take a coffee break. Yippee!
I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves so
Oh, no.
thoroughly. If I could have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words.
Here comes the bad part,
Firstly,
isn't it?
I would like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Neither do I.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yeah.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff. Celeste probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Celeste would have killed everyone somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right.
100%.
But then again, are you really so different?
Knowing how it... Hopefully current Kevin wouldn't do that, but there's no denying past Kevin absolutely would have.
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
I really hope that doesn't put you guys as enemies.
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the general manager, or perhaps even the C-suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative.
Yeah?
However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come.
Don't like that.
Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps? I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you.
I don't know if I trust a
Your
hotel room.
accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions.
Oh, call.
Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well.
Oh boy,
A
what
live
is it?
broadcast from Calvert has begun airing.
What?
I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
You're scaring me. What's going on? What do you mean a live broadcast?
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place.
Excuse you?
As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight plan in the third launch.
They're doing it now.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
Why is it happening
would appear
now?
the schedule was bumped up.
Yeah, by a lot. Why?
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
Oh boy. I still don't like this.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
I still feel like this is gonna end badly
Come
trying
on.
to go.
You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere. At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
I still feel like we're gonna have a problem from trying to.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Wow, we can just be here like that. That's sick.
Beginning countdown.
I still feel like this is a
10,
terrible idea trying to go to space.
8,
At the same time, why is the
7,
world turning into a wasteland?
6,
Why is Zamoria becoming
5,
wasteland?
4, 3,
Oh
2,
boy.
1. Liftoff.
They're the shards. It's going. Oh.
We're back.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
All right.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been worried about. Ishmelgarine. It was formed because of that. So is it really such a good idea to be doing this? What if another thing like a Schmelgarine gets formed somehow?
A humanoid unit, huh?
Yeah.
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
A mech?
One of the Republic's assault frames.
Yeah.
But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Seems like it went well. Oh, hey, you too.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3.
I don't have a good feeling about this. I feel like we're tampering with a
Today's launch
force
was
that we should not be
without
tampering
notice.
with.
However, we plan to have the presidential office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Seku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Things are going to change when you send a real person up there, though. Something really bad might
Shall
happen.
we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah, looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
Good.
That's great. Let's all go back together then. Kasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndike, thank you for all your help.
Things are about to get chaotic. Back in the car. Yeah, these guys bike. Wee. What is Reen and what do you guys
After
drive?
seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
They're trying to do
That shape's very familiar.
It's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the
Of
Republic.
course, the two
Along
guys.
with your partners, right?
Oh, do you have your mechs? Yep, yes you do.
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo.
You guys, that explains a lot why you guys would be brought over.
You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though.
Yeah.
But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question. Why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
Yeah, where's Rufus fit in all this?
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
You got weird, Altina. Why'd you look at him weird?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that... Oh, there you all are. Hey,
Whoa!
everyone! Over here!
Yo! I recognize you! You're one of the NPC! I can't remember your name. Is it Mint? I'm not sure. What's this?
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn.
I'm fucking sorry.
It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
What? No.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is.
Again, I'm still mostly concerned because... What if something like Ishmelgarine happens again, but with this new pilot, who again, I still think is Hermes. What if something like that happens with Hermes? The reason why Ishmelgarine came to be, like, in that bad ending of Cold Steel 4, it's like it was shown to be basically a mixture caused by being in space. We know that people can't leave Zemuria from sea, and based on what we saw at the end of Cold Steel 4's bad ending, it feels like they can't leave from space either. At least, I'm not sure. The problem about determining that situation is that there's no denying that Ishmelgarine's a bit of a special scenario, let's put it that way. Because Ishmelgarine didn't just have a person going in. It had a Septarian going into space, a knight going into space, and a person. All that combined is what formed Ishmelgarine. So what happens if just a person and a robot goes up there? Will it just disintegrate him or something?
Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking.
That too.
What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned.
Yay!
We can treat it as a little vacation.
Yippee!
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute.
Did Kevin?
That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Did Kevin... Hi. Why are you here?
I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either.
I don't know why I'm here. I kind of just tagged along for a ride. I need somebody to hang out with during story segments, so I guess I'm hanging out with you guys.
70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Nice.
Hey now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
Damn.
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of a Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help.
Yeah, where's the Mercabs, or whatever they're called? I think they're called Mercabs.
Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian.
Yeah, that's your title.
Or perhaps you've changed your title again.
Hmm?
I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears.
Oh, dear.
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves.
Excuse
you?
you?
I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Christ almighty, Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin! Kevin! Thorndyke.
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much.
No shit, Sherlock.
All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be.
No shit.
You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead.
What do you mean?
First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice.
Why would they suddenly do that?
Now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Is there something that's forcing his hand?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garden entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster, all for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
We're messing with forces that should not be messed with. Oh, what the fuck? Why are we looking at Ouroboros people? Garden people. Oh!
Stupendous. Things are
You.
getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
The bastard has appeared. Why are you here? The bastard.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this?
Oh, is that freaking... Yeah, it is.
Got your message.
Novartis.
I thought we agreed that you'd be
You.
helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's
The
far
bastard
too late
appears.
to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and easily.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday.
What?
He asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
So Novartis is fucked.
Forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return?
Damn.
Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment.
Are we talking about the two kids?
Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
Oops!
Oopsie! Sorry,
Oh, what the-
Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Oh, these two are new.
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties.
Oh, we got more enforcers
I
now,
take
do
it
we?
You're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around.
Two new
I'd like you
enforcers.
two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
Oh, Christ.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front and center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Eternal recurrence? Oh god, what does that mean? Up, intro time. Here we go. Oh boy! Whoa! Leave me alone. Oh, everyone's got new outfits! Oh, heck yeah. The only one who doesn't have a new outfit is Beauregard. Gavin. Yes! Oh, yes! Thor's. There's Susan. Oh, you! Where's your brother? Lane. And what the heck is that? Oh, what happened to him? What happened to her brother? Something happened to her brother? Ooh. Ooh. And the two new enforcers, of course. Another Brenda? Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon. That was another Grendel. Who was that? Prologue, A Crossing of Fates. End. Got some Mira.
Those are impressive results.
+2.
That's just about perfect.
S rank. You can get these 15 ranks.
I am humbled.
Best was Beauregard. Alright. I'm fucking so... Ouroboros channel? What is this? Ouroboros channel. What is this? A short time prior. I don't know if I should be looking at this, but I didn't look at the guide to check this, but I got too curious. You can't just show me something like this and expect me to not do it. Like, come on. Really? What do you think's gonna happen? The Ouroboros channel?
This is the comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal.
Yeah, this is all
Return
I'm
mission will
saying.
begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Oh. Oro.
Sup, chat?
Oh,
it's
it's you.
Ouroboros,
Oh.
Ouroboros, Ouroboros. That
You're a
launch,
streamer.
though, literally out of this world.
It's
and
a
the fact that I
streamer.
on stream, so godlike.
Wait, is this gonna be an
dummy floating
Ouroboros'
around.
perspective on
Cute.
this?
Wait, hold up. This viewer count's popping off.
Why?
That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping
Is this gonna
major
basically
tabs,
just be
so
this
stay
girl's
tuned for those
opinions
deets,
on the
Ouroboros.
main events going on?
Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oro, huh? Banned. Banned. What do you mean banned? What does that mean? Banned. I'm sorry, there's something very funny to me about banned after that one video. Anyways, next. Banned. Fuck you.
Van, Ferry, Reset, and Beargar wasted no time leaving Ordstate and made haste for the capital. Back home. Oh, ruins of Cray Village. Well, Edith. We're back home. I'm on the motorcycle now. Factory and brakes and driver swaps. The trip back to Edith took 10 hours in total. Sweet Where's the silly goober child? Yo! Ketra! Aaron! Yay! No! And Judith. No. Hmm? Food. Nom, 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 nom. Following their late night arrival at Old Town's famed bistro, they enjoyed a specialty dinner courtesy of its owner. All the hot water, you bastard. Hello. After taking turns in the showers, they each returned to their rooms and collapsed into bed, their exhaustion having finally caught up with them. Except for probably Reset. Reset probably can't get tired. Act 1, back to business. The next day, time until Project Startaker's manned launch, question mark. July 9th? 7 days after my birthday. Capital of Calvard, Edith, 8th District, Old Town. Birds. No.
Damn good breeze this morning.
Yeah. Hey, I don't mind you letting in some fresh air, but at least give a guy a warning first.
Seems the band is back together once again.
Yes, sir. Yippee. Look at Ketra's outfit. Look at all their new outfits, actually.
If you need an open window that bad, maybe try not wearing a damn leather jacket in the middle of summer.
But they look cool.
Tell that to the other old man sitting next to you, geezer.
Also that, too. Also, good to see you still call him Geezer. Little conqueror of Langport, Aaron Way.
And FYI, this thing's made for summer. It's the definition of light and breezy. Not to mention practical. It's loaded with ballistic and piercing resistant material. With this, I'll be wrapping up 4 SPGs left and right in style. And speaking of style, just look at me. I got that, talent, and looks to spare. and the whole damn package.
Oh, Aaron, I've missed you.
Too bad said package doesn't come with a bit of humility.
Oh, Catra.
True, but one can hardly deny he wears it well.
We want to talk about new outfits. I like
Yeah, it
Catra's
totally fits his
outfit.
vibe. And that goes double for you and your new look, Catra.
Yes, sir. Yes, friendo. Undergraduate of Baylor Institute of Science. Catra
I
S.
normally go for darker
Salesian.
colors myself, but Agnes and Judith recommended this, so yeah.
Looks good.
Oh,
I like the coat.
I also made the headset I use to control my drones more compact, hence me not having that over my ears.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to wear those anymore.
Heat dissipation efficiency has thus increased by 30%.
Yo! Zeros!
Well, at least one of us seems prepped for summer. That fits nice and slick, and it doesn't cramp your style either. Suits you to a T.
Yeah.
You bet it does. I've got a pretty darn discerning eye, if I do say so myself.
Thanks, Judith. Nice outfit you got. Award-winning actress and fan thief, Judith Lanster.
I suppose this is one of the perks of having an actress as a friend. Honestly, I forget you're celebrities sometimes with how approachable you are.
I forget because of the cat suit she's always running around in. You know you're never beating the Kingster allegations, right?
I don't need to because I'm not a Kingster! Oh, I'm so over this.
Teasing aside, you really do look wonderful. All refreshed and ready for summer.
Aw, thanks.
Oh, yes!
I like the outfits you and Barry picked out too. But wow, Agnes. Save some of the spotlight for the rest of us, why don't you?
I must agree.
Anya!
It's really nothing that special.
Second-year student at Armas Academy, Agnes Claudel.
On the contrary, I can hardly imagine an outfit more befitting a lovely young lady like yourself.
Thank you very much. I actually had a hard time picking this one out, believe it or not. If it weren't for Judith, Fairy, Ren, and Odette's input, I probably would have walked out of the store empty-handed. I was so indecisive.
No.
Only because you look good in everything you tried on.
Don't sell yourself short. You chose that one in the end after all, so own it. We all think you look great, don't we, Van? What say you?
Force in my hand, huh? I mean, I like the old outfit just fine. But yeah, this one's nice too. It's the perfect blend of casual and refined. And I can tell the tailoring work is top of the line. Looks great on you, really.
Thank you, Van.
No.
I'm really happy you like it.
Holy shit. A genuine compliment from this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
I have missed Aaron.
Holy shit. A genuine compliment from this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
I have missed Aaron so much.
Holy shit. A genuine compliment from this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
I have missed Aaron so much.
It seems like you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. I'm almost jealous of her, honestly.
I really like your outfit too, Van. Oh, and that goes for everyone else, of course.
I'm pretty sure Van's like the only guy who
I was
hasn't
cooped up at school taking
changed.
finals through yesterday, so this is my first time getting to see everyone's new looks.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
Still,
a little different.
the
I
main
think.
reason we were able to get everyone together was because you finally got a few days off. All right, enough small talk. I want to go over a couple things. Namely, what we learned from Marduk, like how these new shard functions work, and also how we're going to respond to this whole space program shebang, depending on what happens with it.
So, to check my understanding, the plan is to split our 4SPG work into morning and evening shifts, correct?
Yep.
You got it. I'm guessing that the program's second phase being pushed forward by half a month has thrown damn near everyone for a loop. And you can bet we'll be feeling the fallout from that mess one way or another. Just think about how slammed we were up through last month.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Don't remind me. I actually had to bust my ass for once.
Oh, Aaron.
With the influx of wealth pouring into the Republic, thanks in no small part to the revitalized economy, many criminal organizations, both in and out of Calvard, are looking to take advantage of the situation.
Same goes for all the new conmen, gangsters, black market brokers, and shell companies who've come knocking to get a piece of that pie.
Yeah.
I knew the space program was gonna be a big deal, but I never thought it caused this much of a fuss. Even the film industry is practically scrambling to push astronaut movies into production.
Wait, seriously? Huh, that sounds kind of neat. Oh, speaking of astronauts, Major Amelia is totally the talk of the town right now, isn't she? If I didn't know any better, I'd say her popularity is on the same level as Elaine's.
Is she Hermes?
She has to be that same person, right?
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that. I'm glad I'm not crazy. It has to be Hermes.
Doesn't seem like she's bent on hiding it.
Yep, it's Hermes.
We did hear that she was a major back during the coup.
Huh.
But the thought of her being a decorated ace pilot never even crossed my mind.
She never took her helmet off the entirety of Daybreak's 1 and 2, so...
Then we have General Haring, commander of the Republican Air Force. It's a little hard to believe that she's the daughter of such an eminent figure within the military's top brass.
Oh, she's his daughter.
During Operation Mille Mirage in the war 3 years ago, he was in charge of the entirety of the Republic's forces. I'm even told that, despite objections, he trusted Lieutenant General Bright enough to turn over command of Calvert's forces to him for a time.
Damn.
Wow, that's kind of amazing. So he gave over full command to a general from another country?
I've heard that even Dad, the president, trusts him implicitly.
No.
There are many a rumor about him from those of the Papal Guard who participated in the operation, all of which attest to his remarkable reputation.
He doesn't seem bad.
He likely served as part of the backup unit for Cassius, and would have stepped in for him had he fallen on the front lines.
With all those key players in mind, along with the CID, Marduk, and Ikaruga, I don't know if we can take that space program at face value or not.
And let's not even get started on Ouroboros potentially jumping in.
But what I do know is that it might have some connection to one of our pending cases.
Oh.
Last April, we successfully recovered the Octogeneses in their entirety.
All of them are together.
We heeded the warning left behind by their inventor, my great-grandfather, Professor C. Epstein, but that wasn't the only warning we heard regarding this.
Yeah. Recover the Octogeneses before the year 1200X. Else all that we would know will come to an end.
This was an isolated incident. You haven't averted the end he foretold in his final entry.
It's still coming.
Indeed.
Whatever this is.
That leaves us with less than 6 months, seeing as we're already well into 1209 now.
The problem is that we still don't know exactly what the problem's going to be. We know something will happen, but what? It does seem like a safe bet to assume it's going to be related to this rocket, but... Wait. Do you think sending this rocket is going to start something that can't be undone?
Which means we can't afford to go about it at our leisure. If there's ever a time to act, it's now.
Yeah, we need to get on this like yesterday.
Fine, I guess I can help. Someone's got to be there to carry your asses, and I'm just the man for the job.
Everyone, thank you.
As spirited as ever, I see. Seems my return to this merry crew was worthwhile indeed.
Oh, you know it, gamer.
And I can speak for everyone in saying we're happy to have you back.
The whole gang's back together.
Alrighty then. Let's figure out where we're headed for our morning and afternoon shifts.
Who we having?
First, anyone got a preference for going or staying behind?
Oh, dibs on going. I haven't been able to pull my weight around here lately, what with all the events I've had to be at, so count me in.
I mean, I don't got a problem with that, but...
Didn't you have plans for this morning?
Huh? Do I?
Gamer. Maybe you're not in. Is that, yep.
Judith? Where are you? The event begins in 30 minutes and we still have the pre-event meeting to do before that.
What? Nina, what are you talking about? Oh, crap! The Golden Requiem Fan Appreciation Event!
You don't appreciate your fans. You gotta go,
Judith,
gamer.
Please don't tell me you forgot.
She 100% forgot.
Who forgot? Not me. I was just getting ready to leave, which I'm doing right now. It's at Esprit Cinema in the Tyrell District, right? I'll be there in 15 minutes. Tell the directors thanks for waiting up. Bye.
Wait, Judith!
Bye-bye. Well, bye, Judith.
I am so sorry. I'll be done by this afternoon, so I'll catch up with you then. Good luck, you guys.
Bye, Judith.
Well, someone's about to get chewed out.
Well.
Hope she survives her latest tongue lashing from her grandma.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot about her grandmother. Her grandmother's terrifying.
Oh, speaking of, you've met her before, haven't you, Master?
Her grandmother feels like she could just kill you by staring
yes,
at you.
We've crossed paths on a number of occasions, from incidents both public-facing and otherwise.
She exudes a power far beyond mortal.
I understand she was a great help to you while she was working on that much-lauded collaborative film.
She is scary.
Oh, right. You must mean Golden Requiem, Howl at the Dawn, the crossover between two of the biggest box office hits from last year. It's been enormously popular ever since its release back in April.
And it totally lives up to the hype. I've already seen it twice myself.
It's little wonder that they're so swamped with events and the like.
All right, so what's the plan, Chief? Who's going where?
I'm thinking on that now. We're losing daylight, so let's figure out what we're gonna do, then roll out.
After brief discussion, Van's crew settled on scoping out 5 districts, including Old Town, during their morning shift. Then, excluding one member left to watch the office, they headed out for work and received a brief orientation on the new shard skill techniques. So we're forced to have Van, obviously, Anya's, Fairy, Aaron, Katra, and then we can either choose Barkhorn or Reset. I'm probably gonna do Reset because we haven't had her on the team yet. Team members reserve can be swapped out anytime with the L, that button. Neato. Wow, that's very convenient. I do wonder, are we gonna have the Marhin Garden in here? I imagine we will.
Having not engaged in any fixer business since the last Revolution Festival, I now find myself nostalgic for it.
Means a lot that you're here, Master. Your other disciple would probably tear me a new one, though, if they heard about this.
Worry not, so long as I am present, you may utilize me at will, just as you would any other employee. I fully intend on assisting firsthand when required, but before that, allow me to observe you all in action.
Great. We're glad to have you aboard again.
Well, time to pull out that guide and get to work, shall we? Let's pull out the guide. This feels familiar, doesn't it? Head downstairs and exit the building. Let's do that. Birds.
Good morning, birdies.
Yay.
You sound extra happy today.
The child.
Unlike Van, you're working and eating early in the morning. Good job.
Come on, that's a low blow. I have been trying to be an early bird too, you know.
You insult me, child.
Yume!
Future poster girl.
Hi, Van. Morning, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Humes. How goes the swallow watching? Guessing pretty well by how chipper you are.
It's going great. This Sunday school project's been super fun. Hey, Anyas! Look at the baby chicks. They're bigger now, don't you think?
Yay.
Oh, wow, they really have. I remember when they were just tiny nestlings.
Wasn't that nest only built a month ago? They grew up so fast.
It's nearly time for them to leave home.
No.
But it looks like they might have been put a little behind schedule this year.
I asked Mommy about that too, but she says they should be okay to fly away real soon.
Guess you can think of this as a limited time Monmar attraction.
Yay.
Might as well make the most of this chance to watch over them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sad when they're gone. But that's okay. I'll just make tons and tons of memories with them before they go.
Yay.
Yume.
No! Owner of Montmartre, Victor. Yume's mother, Paulette.
You've gone and grown up in the blink of an eye. Oh no, I can feel the old waterworks turning on.
Please try to hold it in, Dad. It's too early to be making a racket.
Good
morning, everyone. You're heading out earlier than usual. Ah, right. Is everything all right with Judith? I saw her scrambling out the door a moment ago.
Don't worry about her.
Oh, that? Nah, she's good. Just following her usual routine. Wake up, screw up, repeat.
God, I've missed Aaron.
Thank you for making our breakfast this morning. It was delicious as always.
God, I've really missed Aaron.
Oh, that? Nah, she's good. Just following her usual routine. Wake up, screw up, repeat.
God, he's amazing.
Glad to hear it. Good luck with your work today. Ben, you better not be thinking of slacking off just because you've got all your helpers with you.
Yes,
and cook
yes.
yourself something decent instead of stuffing down sweets for once. Remember, you are what you eat.
Yeah, I'm a pretty sweet guy. Ingredient set.
Okay, I got it. You can get off your soapbox now.
Don't worry. We'll make sure everyone, especially Van, has a proper meal. Okay, Yume, we're heading out now.
Okie dokie. Have lots of fun, everyone.
Goodbye.
Not cooking. I'm cooking. Done anytime. Learn how to cook. Provide Victor with ingredients. Have him cook up meals for you. Each unique meal you will raise your gourmet rank. Oh, yes, it will indeed. We got this return. Bulletin board's given, but we should take a peek at the secondhand repair shop, too. Might as well swing by any other place to catch our interest on top of that.
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
It's back to it, shall we? Well, shopping first.
Now quit dawdling and buy
Shops.
something.
I didn't read the Title Times issue 1. We're gonna have to fix that.
Now stop by again, I guess.
Okay, here
Let's
goes.
do this.
Oh, we got an achievement.
Chalk one up.
Drivers gained. I don't know. There's a fish option. Finally. Finally, the Daybreak games have the fishing option. Thankfully. Thank goodness. What was I doing again? Ah, here. Title Times, Issue 1. Technology. The vision behind the space program, Project Starticker, has officially kicked off its first phase with 2 successful launch of its satellite. With preparations for Phase 2 already underway, speaking as a proud citizen of the Republic, I cannot contain my palpable excitement over this monumental achievement. For those unaware, of the general concept of space, allow us to elucidate you on the subject here. What is space anyway? Space is hypothesized to be a mysterious realm left behind by the goddess, stretching far above the world's atmosphere. While the question of where its endpoint lies remains a mystery, we do know that it covers the length of the continent's canopy. Its boundless space embellished with countless stars, moons, and suns. In theory, with enough speed, one could escape our gravity and break through the atmosphere to reach the space that lies beyond. The program's importance. One of the primary goals of the program is to launch a communications and observation satellite into orbit, enabling wide area above-ground observation as well as transmissions of broadcast orbital waves. The former is expected to help researchers conduct a detailed surveillance of the environmental issues impacting eastern Cimmeria. The latter will provide further optimization of the orbital network and assist in bringing communications infrastructure to remote areas. The ultimate goal? The other principal goal is the realization of manned spaceflight, allowing mankind to take its first step into outer space. If successful, this will be a historical turning point, opening up innumerable possibilities for humanity. Through the program, the Calvary Republic will blaze a trail into a new age. Economy. Unexpected industries prosper from the space program. The Republic's economy, bolstered by an era of stability, has hit an all-time high following the space program's announcement. The timing of which couldn't have been more perfect, in retrospect, particularly with the Verne Company's substantial investments in space program-adjacent technology and the expansion of orbital network-related businesses, wherein satellite communication is the focus. Additionally, other industries that, at first blush, have little relation to the space program are also seeing a windfall in profits. Space themes dominate the entertainment world. Within the film industry, a number of astronaut-themed projects inspired by the space program are being put into production. However, the said productions are reportedly being hampered by a lack of available information on the subject. Also, various companies are hosting many space program-themed events, and space merchandise can be found on sale all over the city. Even in bookstores, books on astronomy and similar subjects are flying off the shelves, prompting publishers to issue reprints on the double. These trends will no doubt have produce positive effects on our nation's economy. Competition in the food industry heats up. The sectors of the food industry, which manufacture preserved goods, are gearing up to compete for dominance in the space program arena. Professor Cronkite commented that, should manned space travel continue in the future, space food will be necessary for nutritional supplementation during sustained flights. In light of this, companies are battling it out to secure investment funds and selection by the Aerospace Force, with them presenting proposals such as tube-shaped foods made for easy consumption in zero gravity, or canned foods which can withstand changes in atmospheric pressure. Opinion. This year's Best Places to Live rankings. The annual Top 10 Most Desired Places to Live within the Republic's list has been posted. For this article, we've picked out 3 entries that, while not at the top of the list, have been rising to prominence in recent years. They're all suburban cities with excellent quality of life and unique characteristics that we think readers will find charming in their own right. Situated between the capital and Oracion, Anchorville has developed as a stopover city with its convenient access to public transportation, and many large companies and branch offices have laid roots there, making it an exceptionally comfortable place to live. Further, it's surrounded by relaxing, lush landscapes like forests in the outskirts and rivers with abundant ecosystems. Another boon is that it houses the Republic's foremost hospital, so if any crisis were to arise, residents can take comfort knowing a medical facility of the finest repute is only a stone's throw away. Dijon, a mid-sized city south of Edith and the hometown of President Grammart. It's a convenient location with railway lines to both Langport and Tharbad. In recent years, there's been an uptick in Eastern and Central European Eastern capital flowing into the city, funding multiple shops and thereby contributing to Dijon's flourishing economy. As such, it attracts the eyes of many a homeowner, despite concerns over public safety at one point in time. Stability has since been restored, allowing its citizens to live with a relative peace of mind. All things considered, the future of Dijon is quite bright. Altair, a border city adjoining Crossbill on the western edge of the Republic. From there, Crossbill is only a 30-minute train ride away on the Transcontinental Railroad. As a result, you can visit Crossbill's tourist hotspots like the inimitable Michelin Wonderland practically every week. Moreover, as one would expect in a border city, money and cultural trends from the Empire and other places have flowed in, making it a must-experience destination for Western brand and gourmet food enthusiasts. Lino Orbital Scooters now on sale. Lino has released a new, lighter version of Orbital bikes called Orbital Scooters, made fit for quick outings. Anyone 16 years or older can grab a license after taking a written test and a driving test. Students, why not buy one for school commutes or for riding on the streets with friends? Whew. Alright, Title Times Issue 2. Launch day draws near. Exclusive interview with Major Amelia. Major Amelia, who's been swamped preparing for the launch day, made time to sit down for an interview with our publication. For this article, we've picked out a few of the questions she answered. What's the significance of a manned spaceflight? So let's say we're successful and we prove humans can make it into outer space. If that happens, in the future, people can conduct all sorts of experiments in established spaces there. Heck, there may even become a point one day when your average Joe can travel into space if they want to. Honestly, I feel pretty lucky being entrusted with leading the charge into that kind of future. It's such a cool responsibility, and it's an important one too. What sort of training does an astronaut undergo? All kinds, like balance training to help withstand the G-forces created by sun acceleration and for controlled locomotion in zero gravity. For example, I went out and around inside a centrifuge, and they had me go through sudden drops and rises on board a high-speed airship. I also went through simulations for practice with making judgment calls in different scenarios. As for what those scenarios were, well, we'll have to leave that to your imagination. How excited are you about being a part of this historical first achievement? Pretty stoked, seeing as this is going to be my biggest and best adventure yet. I'm sure I'll be rubbing shoulders with danger along the way, but when you get the chance to set foot where no one else has set foot before, a little danger is nothing. The very thought of being the first to see what lies beyond the skies has my heart going 100 cells a minute. But anyway, this isn't just about me. This is all being done for the sake of humanity's future, so I'll do my damnedest to play my part as the first astronaut and make this manned spaceflight a success. That way, we can pave the way for future space development and exploration. Economy. Deputy Secretary Valentino announces new urban development plan. Deputy Secretary Henri Valentino of the Department of Commerce announced that their Edith Outskirts development plan has officially received approval from the President. Its purpose is to develop new tracts of land, construct highways, and improve the outskirts infrastructure to future-proof for the rising population in the capital and to honor the request of a transportation hub. This plan has been in the works since the previous administration, with many related businesses and organizations involved and coordinated under the leadership of Deputy Secretary Valentino. Attracting businesses to new city blocks and strengthening relations with rural areas by expanding highway interchanges is expected to bring in billions of every year. Should the budget be approved in the next session of the Republican Parliament, the Department of Commerce will begin the implementation phase in the next fiscal year. Entertainment, a star-studded debut. Who is the idol group Vega? Many of our readers probably have heard the name of the newly minted idol group Vega. Belonging to M's production, the Vega Idols debuted in May of this year. However, don't mistake them for starry-eyed rookies. The members of Vega, Rachel and Yulia, are both consummate professionals whose talent were unearthed by a production company and subsequently trained to perfection, thanks in part to the sky-high budget allotted. Their exceptional skills in singing and performing are sight unseen in most underground idol groups. Last month, the group was chosen to be a goodwill ambassadors for Project Star Taker, and this gave them the massive spotlight. Hey, buttressing their exposure in media and events. Evidently, they've been grabbing the eyeballs of those unfamiliar with idols up to this point. This idol group has a future more promising than any other, and we're sincerely looking forward to seeing what they have in store, even after Project Startaker's ended. The storied past of Dirk Memorial Park and its historical conservation area. Do you know about the dark history of Dirk Memorial Park's historical conservation area, a place normally closed off to the general public? The historical conservation area was once home to many an archaeological remnant of prehistoric animism, a rare sight in Edith. For that reason, it's been left untouched, with no development efforts taking place since the days of the Old Kingdom. Even after the Memorial Park opened its gates, archaeological surveys continued alongside conservation efforts, allowing the site to retain its breathtaking scenery to this day. Nevertheless, with it being located in an out-of-sight suburban area, the park is also the site of a historical tragedy. During the turbulent times of the Old Kingdom, as well as August's First Republic, which followed the Revolution, it was an execution ground for the purging of dissidents. The conservation efforts of the present day seek to preserve even the negative sides of our history so that we may reflect on the wounds inflicted by it and remember the lives that were lost. Ugh. That was a lot of talking. Woo.
Thanks for the heads up.
Let's go inside.
Cozy, I might never.
Yo, Theo.
Alright, Theo. I need you to do some more shopping for me at the Center Marsh. Today's list is a little on the longer side, though. Will you be okay carrying so much?
Not a problem, Paulette. Theo's capabilities have improved as a result of Katra's maintenance.
Then I'll leave you to it.
Best of luck running errands, Theo. Just get in touch if you need me.
You take care as well, Katra.
I wonder if we'd see Zeros.
Pick something already.
Cactus.
A meal, huh?
Make it.
Hold on. You better savor that flavor. He's seeing you.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Let's do this.
Oh, what would you like?
Give me that and give me that.
Do your best out there, okay?
Okay, here goes.
Let's do
I
this.
can't remember buns.
Wrong way.
I want to try and grab
Right,
all
come
the
on.
store stuff first.
Out on another day of hard looking is always free, you know?
Custard cookie. I probably want a couple of these. Just so I can make stuff with them later. Bunch of other stuff.
Come again.
Where's a vending machine?
Gonna be another scorcher.
Oh yeah, I hear a couple new tenants moved into that share house.
Nope.
Well, since we're here, why don't we say hello and give them a warm old town welcome? Would you care for some
No.
flowers? What would you like?
Lavender jelly.
Please stop by again sometime. Okay, here goes.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, if I actually talk to the,
Isn't Argyle Solutions quite the lively posse you got today? Yes, it has been quite some time since we have had our full roster. Sure has. Just the your face is enough to put a big old smile on my... And before I forget, here's a little something for you. Sharing is caring, as to say.
Sword Grains.
I know summer's your busy season, so don't forget to eat properly and keep that energy up.
Sure thing. Good looking out.
Thank you as always, Brenda. Think nothing of it. Just be sure to keep us in mind.
Alright. Share house. Knock knock. Anyone home?
Just a minute.
Now who could that be? Who could that be?
Oh, you don't look like any postman I've ever seen.
Are you from a local business, maybe?
Oh, right. There's some sort of problem-solving office on the second floor of Momar, right?
With a few shifty quotation marks around problem, but that's the one. Just thought we'd swing by and welcome you to the area.
You've already heard of us, so? Pretty much everyone in Old Town calls you their go-to people in a pinch. Oh, it's nice thing to say.
We only just settled in, but this neighborhood has a real cozy atmosphere. It makes us feel a lot less homesick for Baum than we would have been otherwise.
The city of Baum, to the northeast of the capital. You can call it a city, but the railway doesn't go there, so it's really got a boonies vibe to it.
And that's why
And that's where your born and raised Bombites moved into the share house together.
Yep, Luke and I have been friends since we were little kids, so... Wait, look at the time!
Huh? Got something on your plate?
My part-time job, actually. I'm running behind schedule. And it's all your fault for not waking me up on time, Luke.
But not yours, Skinny, for staying out so late? Besides, who do you think I am? Your mother?
I mean, we are basically family at this point. They certainly seem close.
Yeah, and in a rush. Let's just mosey on out of their way. Well, have fun with that.
Okay, here goes.
Okay.
Would you care for some flowers?
Ah, this vending machine. Buy one of these. Go all the way.
I was running late yesterday, so I had to settle for taking a shower. You know what that means. Got
Sauna
me
time.
some lost sauna time to catch up on.
First thing in the morning?
Yes.
Never change, Van. Never change.
Right, here
Let's
goes.
do that.
Gadra, I want you in.
Right.
All right.
I really do like the jacket.
Corey! Oh, it's Van the game. Sure love your morning bath, huh?
Ain't no better way to start my day than a quick hop in the sun before the crowds come in. That right there is the trick to a good work shift.
Well, I won't deny the baths here feel great. Definitely. And those Remiferian steam rooms you have, Loyalies, I think they're called? I'm totally hooked on them too now. My grandparents also came up there, so ours are a real deal. You probably owe a recent popularity to that mural, though. You saw her paint it, right? You can almost feel it jumping off the wall.
Oh yeah, the street painter that we helped out in Quest.
Her art on display at Artemis Academy's festival was much the same. She truly does abound with talent. She's been kind of busy ever since enrolling in Artemis, but she still pops by every now and then. I should probably let her in for free as an extra tip.
She's from up in Northumbria herself, yeah? Might already be familiar with Loyalies then. By the way, it's good to know she's starting to come out of her shell.
We appreciate you helping to make her feel welcome here. No problem. She might be 2 years older, but I'd say we're pretty close friends.
Welcome to Lagoon.
This is perfect.
Good. Comforting.
I'm really working up a
And
sweat.
then Catcher's got his own.
I feel better than
Nice.
ever after that. Get warmed up enough?
Achievement. Apparently we only need to do that once and we're good.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Shock one up.
Actually, I haven't even read the stats of the art characters yet. Van Arkride, young spriggan operating out of Old Town Edith. He wields a sword designed for suppression rather than killing. Anya's Claudel, student attending the prestigious Artemis Academy in Edith. She trains with an orbital staff during self-defense lessons at school and serves as a member of the student council. Katra, a researcher pursuing his master's at the Basel Institute of Science. Professor Hamilton, mother of the orbital revolution, took him in and has raised him like her own grandchild. Aaron Way, a leader of a group of hot-blooded delinquents in Langport. He is a practitioner of the Gekka School of Swordsmanship and Martial Arts, and performs sword dances at the theater. Already saw you. Rosette Twinings, a woman employed as a service concierge for the Marduk Company. Her tidy appearance belies her extraordinary combat abilities. Phoenix Dance. Dunamis Driver. Oh yeah, I remember this one. You ride he rides Zeros and then stabs with Theo. Brilliant Halo. It seems like they got all oh, there's Azure Sunray. I was wondering where that was. Though interestingly, Vandalize is oh, it's because it's a stronger version of it. I'm sorry. X damage? Look at Howling Ruin and Universal Impact. Damage is not ranked B, S, or C. It's ranked S, X. That's curious. So there's a tier higher than S. I assume that's what that means. There's a tier higher than SS, I should say. Well then, that's curious. Let me make sure. Do I have everything pocketed right now for, where it items, cooking. So we should have 1, 2, wait. We're missing something.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Gotta check out that rocket launch.
What are they doing? Persnickety pancakes.
Sure, give me a minute.
Oh, I can just make them. Oh, I just make them
Thanks
like that.
for waiting.
I think that's a new menu, yeah. Anyways, let me check to make sure. Do we have... How many food items should we have? We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Wait, I already lost count because of ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay, we're good. Eat all these.
Love me a sugar rush. I'm stuffed.
Love me a sugar rush. Love. Rank 2, ADF. Bunch of gear.
Shock one
10
up.
dishes sampled. I do wonder, are we going to have the Marking Garden again? I feel like we got it. I feel like they got to have a system like that again. Alright, now we just gotta do story events all around.
Alright, Rebecca, take care. Just try not to get too lost out there, okay?
Got it. I'll do my best.
Rebecca, the Eternal Shut-In going out all on her own. Now, there's a million mirror sight.
Van, and the rest of our great solutions. Is this part of the rehabilitation you mentioned before?
Yeah, luckily she's been growing more comfortable with stepping out of her cave when Reg had time. But her nerves still get the best of her, so I figured she might have an easier go if we made it a work thing.
Introducing our brand new on-site repair service, run by yours truly. As long as I focus on the mechanical side stuff, yeah, I'll survive.
Sounds like an uphill climb. I respect the enthusiasm.
We wish you luck, Rebecca.
Shoot, hold on a sec. Did you guys have business here today?
Dad's back home for now, so really put him up to the grindstone, okay?
Roger that.
Shop. Buy modified
No need to be shy now.
I got a bunch of ornaments already, probably from other areas. I can modify open slots. I'm gonna need to work my ass off to get all this quartz. I will take all that.
Come again. What
Buy
would you
items. Anything of particular note aside from... Holy shit, what the hell is all that? Why is there so much stuff? Jeez, oh, you make this stuff. I just realized this is trade stuff. I didn't realize that for some reason. Doesn't seem like there's anything on trade per se.
Come again.
Bargain bin.
No need to be shy now.
Including items from previous chapters. Might as well.
Come again.
Alright, let's talk to you.
Yo, feeling cough. How's business? Oh, perfectly well and good. Thanks, Chris. Rebecca's helped become much more proactive as well.
Gets a father all misty-eyed, it does. Kisara moving in must have sparked a change of heart in her somehow. It just goes to show you can never tell what bonds people may form or where they might lead.
And say that again.
All the more when you consider how close the residents of Old Town are with each other.
Hear, hear. It's my hope that everyone will continue to look out for one another. Though personally, I'm eager to set off on my next journey to the suit.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks, can you?
Well, for the time being, I plan on watching over the kids as they tackle their new challenges. I'll also be manning our establishment's workshop, so if there's anything else you need, simply say the word.
Court census. Opening slots. Oh, I thought there was a bunch of new equipment I just passed by on the guide. It's just all the stuff that gets given to us from these characters already owning them. AKA, if we look at all the, so, in addition to the Holo Course, so the Holo Course we have Aim, Pakul, Uyo, Vine, Citri, and Gujian.
Modifying your augment, are you?
And then... Oh, I can just open these whenever? That's sick. I didn't know I could just open these whenever. That was a thing in the other game, but I guess they just kept over here. That's sick. I like that. We have Storm. We have Explode for Ketra, Earth its main and Fire sub, Terra for Bearguard, Earth is main, Space is sub, Azure for Altina, Water main, Mirage sub, Virgo for Reset, Water main, Space sub, Melt for Fairy, Fire main, Water sub, Blaze for Reen, Fire main, Storm for Van, Wind main, Earth sub, Blast for Aaron, Wind main, Fire sub, Nemesis for Kevin, Time main, Wind sub, and Celebrate for Anya's, Space main, Wind sub. Gotcha. I forgot that this game does arts a lot simpler than the other games. I kind of did get used to the Trails remake showing me again how, oh, you just put in all these courts and you have like 1,000 arts. It's like, in this game, it's like, no, pick the driver you want and that's how many arts you get. In a way, I kind of prefer it this way, admittedly. Oh no, it's a little simpler in my feeble mind. Anyways, I'm not moving.
Let's do this!
Where's this other person?
It's looking to be another scorcher.
Would you care for some flowers?
The billboard. Conspicuous piece of paper on the bulletin board. The public bathhouse Laguna is unbelievably filthy. The rooms haven't been properly sanitized, and they don't change out the water much at all. But the worst part, it's dirt. There's dirt everywhere in the sauna room. It's a mess.
What the? This can't be right. Laguna's the furthest thing from filthy. Van, what do you make of this?
Speaking as a regular, I can say with confidence a person reporting this is serving a big old slice of bullshit.
Who in the world would post this and why? Some people may very well take their words as truth.
You want to look into it? Of course. There's no way I can let something like this slide.
You have my support, Mr.
Bathhouse
Arkwright.
of ill repute. Laguna's bad rep topic. Excuse you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, alright. I just want to make sure I got everything. Alright.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm looking at the guide to make sure I'm doing the right stuff. You there, housewife, topic.
Got a
Laguna's
question
bad
for you.
rep.
Oh, that whole story. As a matter of fact, I'm actually something of an eyewitness to it. See, I was there spying from the shadows when the culprit put up one of those postings late last night. You were? Yes, I was too afraid to get a good look at his face. But I can say for a fact that it was a green-haired man. And when he passed me by, I distinctly caught the scent of citrus on him. A green-haired man who smelled of citrus?
You have some good leads. Appreciate you sharing, ma'am.
Please think nothing of it.
The culprit's a green... Next we need to go into the bathhouse on Anya, talk about Laguna's bad rep.
Pardon me.
That bunch of baloney. They got a lot of nerve calling us unsanitary. So you guys are always on top of the clean, then? And, oh yeah, I hear it. Some bathhouse totally skimp on that front. That's why we make it a point to keep our facilities so spotless you can eat off them. Don't actually try it, though, or we'll have a different problem.
No worries. I know firsthand how spick and span this place is.
So, has the posting hurt customer traffic at all? So far, not a bit. If anything, we got more business than ever. At the end of the day, saunas are all the rage right now, especially as much as our spaces. I do get the impression that they've often been featured in magazines and such recently.
Yeah, we got a sauna junkie in the flesh here.
Tell me about it.
Don't go egging him on Anya, and the term is enthusiast, thanks.
Well, back on topic. We've been getting a lot of first-timers lately. They'll talk as loud as they want, enter a sauna a room without washing off, and that's just the beginning. Etiquette challenge people like that tend to stick out, I guess.
If someone tried that crap in front of me, they get an earful and then some. But anyway, thanks for the info.
Ill-mannered Huck. We need to go to Huck next. You. Use ill-mannered customers on Huck. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Ill-mannered customers on Huck.
If I may trouble you a moment.
It does feel like there's been an upturn in poorly mannered bathgoers. Can't even relax with folks like them around. They think it gets your blood boiling. From that perspective, the culprit might actually be one of us regulars. That's so. Definitely a possibility.
I want to make sure I save the game here first. Oh yeah, I forgot about this series and its other main thing. Alignment choices. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I'm probably gonna just do law. It feels right. You know what? I'll just do whatever feels right. I don't think there's any, Let me make sure. Trails Beyond the Horizon alignment guide. So, sorry, I'm just looking at this. I want to make sure. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. You know what? Screw it. The alignment, we're just gonna follow whatever I feel is right. Alright, green hair regular. Receive key phrase. Culprit is a wait, no. Use Laguna's bad rep.
Excuse me?
Oh, I believe I've seen you here on more than a few occasions. Likewise. So, mind if I ask you something as a fellow regular? About the bulletin board posting. I saw yes, outrageous nonsense, word after word. Incidentally, are you aware of the recent influx of troublesome bathgoers at this establishment?
Yes, we were going to ask you about them as well.
Must have been born under a unlucky star with how many encounters I've already had with their sort. Some come in groups chattering loudly, while others bring their towels into hot water. Or even those who enter the sauna room without wiping themselves down or who leave their used razors behind. Real? That's just nasty.
Mere bandwagoners jumping in on the Sonic craze, every last one of them. Most of them were youngsters, the frivolous sort by my reckoning. With them, I am willing to bet that one of these vexatious guests is the culprit behind all this slander.
Vexatious guess, you say? Is there any specific reason?
Isn't it obvious? The inconvenience they cause others is of no consequence to them. Anyone so egotistical to the court would have no issue spraying that tripe for kicks. This is exactly why I hate the gaudy, garish youth.
Oh, never mind much.
Do you have any evidence to back this claim?
Only my suspicions. It's not as though I intend on ferreting a culprit out. At any rate, this entire topic is irking me. I'm not through talking about it.
Kinda rubs me the wrong way. Those rabid Bathgars must have really offended him. By the way, is anyone else picking up a faint scent?
Must be either the shampoo or body soap he uses. Smells citrusy. Okay, I think that's all the information we need.
Wow, we sure talked with a lot of people, didn't we? We heard multiple perspectives on the misinformation posted to the bulletin board. What stood out to me was Hux. He said the culprit might be a regular. Yet someone else speculated it was the work of a vexatious guess.
Alright, didn't we get a description of the person who put up that post?
Yes, a green-haired man who gave off the scent of citrus.
Well, this will turn out to be a pretty damn good warm-up case. Hey, Agnes, have you worked out who the culprit is?
Yes.
It's the green-haired regular.
I'm fairly certain it's the green-haired regular we spoke to earlier. His features match the white eyewitness report, and the citrus scent is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, and he's got a motive for it, too. Right, those dickhead bathgoers grind his gears like nobody's business.
Why can I already forgot your voice.
Right, those dickhead bathgoers grind his gears like nobody's business. Guess he thought the dabblers would stay away if he made the bathhouse's reputation go down the shitter. Then he could join the bathhouse in peace.
I knew something was up when he tried pinning the blame on our guests.
In any event, I don't think there's any room for doubt now. He must be our perpetrator.
And shall we speak to the man in question again?
Yeah, let's bring this case to a close.
2SP. Circumstantial evidence of the perp.
Give me your thoughts.
Hey, you.
You can't be serious. You would accuse me of putting up that post? How you managed to see your proof? Well,
afraid we've only got circumstantial evidence, but if you really want to see it that bad, we can go grab it.
Just know that if we go down that road, there will be no avoid getting the police involved. If you don't want things to escalate to that point, then I would strongly suggest you confess, right now.
Nice, got his ass.
You're so cool, Agnes.
So, what'll it be?
I admit it.
Can't believe it. That was all you're doing?
Yes, the little time I got to spend in the Laguna Baths each day was precious to me. That being said, I fully understand what I did was a crime, so I'll turn myself in to the police.
You too good with that outcome?
Honestly, I don't really think we need to make a mountain out of a molehill. In fact, I understand where you're coming from. Also, we kind of been letting Batman and guests have their run of the place, admittedly. As such, we won't say a word to the police.
Still, letting him off the hook entirely doesn't feel right either.
Can't say I disagree. What do you think, Agnes? Curious about your thoughts, seeing as you were the MVP in this case.
You think? I'm pretty sure everyone else worked out the answer too, though. Let's see.
What should his punishment be? Perform cleaning duty, hand out flyers, or banned from the premises? You know what? You're gonna go on and on about cleaning this and cleaning that. You do the cleaning!
Since you spread that horrible mistruth about Laguna being filthy, why don't you get some first-hand experience learning how difficult cleaning work can be? Pro bono, of course. You can be Laguna's sanitation expert for about 1 month, let's say. Ooh, that's a great idea. How do you feel about that?
If that's what it'll take to make amends, I'll do it. In fact, I'll help for 3 months.
Look at you go, Agnes.
You showed excellent judgment. Honestly, I was just feeling what Van might have said in this context. What matters is that we've reached a good point of compromise.
That's one job behind us.
Bathhouse of ill repute complete.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Increase in law and gray. Certain choices made within the game will greatly affect your LGC alignments. Depending on what answers you choose, either the law, gray, or chaos alignment will increase. Report, radio, or rest.
Okay, that about does it for Old Town. Definitely catching a little whiff of something, though. Oh well, still gotta drop by Station Street in Center Marston this morning. Might as well poke our heads in that Station Street guild while we're at it. Maybe the police station over in Sadon, too. Would've been nice if we could just ask him about the space program. But he's probably neck deep in his work on it. Guess I'll have to settle for talking to anybody else that's connected.
All menus open. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it here for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy and hope to see you all later. Peace.